Hello everybody and welcome back to Factory Outlet Simulator. If you missed the last episode, you're probably thinking, wow, your store looks big. That is because we fully maximized our space in here. We fully expanded the store, so it is now at its maximum potential, which is quite large. To give you a clue, if you missed that episode, where it says t-shirt there, that used to be the corner of the old store, which is where these t-shirts kind of met in the middle. So that used to be the corner. So that's how much we expanded in the last episode. I didn't mean to. Not really. I didn't start that episode thinking, you know what, I'm going to maximize this. I was just going to buy some extra storage for these, but it started going that way instead of that way. So before it was opening this wall up at the back there, it started opening that one up. And it got to a point where I thought, well, I just kind of want to get right to the end there. And so I ended up just getting them all. So then we spent the episode trying to rearrange and put stuff where it needs to be, which is what we're going to continue this one doing. And so between episodes, I haven't done anything. It's literally... well, I have done something. I've had something to eat in real life, but in the game, I have done nothing. So, what I've thought though for this, the back of the changing rooms, rather than just have it as like a white wall, I thought we'll put some racks down here. So I might move things like the caps and the headsets maybe down there, or we could put one of our own t-shirt walls down there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and grab one of these and see how it looks against the white of this, just to see. So if it looks all right, then we can put some of these down here, and they go a little bit tall, but you know what? They fit that space kind of nicely. It just adds a bit of color to what otherwise is very plain, a plain background. It's a shame it goes higher. There is this smaller one, isn't there? But then that would only come to here, I think. So then it wouldn't be as tall. So it's either t-shirt wall, though, or we just put things like the fragrances and the smartwatches and things like that along the wall. I haven't fully decided, but I kind of like that. I kind of like that. So we might end up going that way. So I'll leave that for now. Let's go and put this back over here. Well, like that. They're going to go along that wall anyway. And so, yeah, so we might have some extras. We might have some extras. What I've decided with these, they're going to go in front of this door and on the back wall here. So something like that. And then we're going to fill this area till about here somewhere with some more t-shirts or some more racks for them. So this will all be filled in with various different licenses stuff. And we'll go a bit further that way with them as well. Just so that there's not this gigantic space. As you walk through the middle door, I realized that I was kind of going either side of it. And you just have this massive unused area in the middle. So I want it to be used to about there with t-shirts. And then we'll probably leave a little bit of it open so you can walk in here and get around. But yeah, I don't want too many open spaces. I want it to be a light and airy store that you do walk around and it's got that kind of open feel, but you don't want to waste all of your space. I think we'll do that. And then we'll build that into about here somewhere. But we might, I don't know where to buy more of these types. Which I might do, actually. I might buy some more of those and do them back to back. So if we had like another one here somewhere. And then another... I don't know. Should we do that or not? Hard to say. Because you could just buy these, couldn't you? So you could buy one of those and then another one to finish it off. I don't know. We'll do something like that. Right, down here, I want to put some decoration in here. Now, some of this we have left over from before, so that can... We just had that in the middle. Obviously, at the moment, it looks kind of weird because it's just on its own, but if we had a few of those dotted down the center, that might look okay. So if we had like one there, we bought another 4 of them, and then sort of went alternate with plants or something. Let's try it. I'm going to get some more anyway, so I'm going to buy them. We'll see how they look. So let's buy another 4. I wish they were bigger, or if you could have little benches or something. Let's put this one a little bit further up. About there. 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 It's not too bad. Maybe we don't need this one on the end. Maybe we just have the 4. We'll save that one for somewhere else, I think. We can have a couple of plants dotted in. I like it. I like it. Let's do that. Just dresses the area up a little bit, doesn't it? Yeah, that looks good. I like that. It just doesn't look as plain now, so we need to move these signs out of the way, so let's get rid of those while we think about it. Then we'll put... So I probably will change the lighting. So we've changed the lighting around. We're just going to have like an oval of spotlights, and then in the middle we're going to have these types of lighting. We're just going to have these circles. If we move that to about there somewhere, keeps it quite even. That's quite nice, actually. That's quite nice. Be nice if you could put stuff on the floor. If we had like different rugs. At the moment, you can only buy this, which is basically the walk-in from the street one. If you could just have different ones on the floor, a couple of other little bits and pieces here and there, it would look quite good. I guess we could put a mannequin in here. We could grab one of these out the window. We could put that, have it there somewhere. But I think it's good, actually. To be honest, I'm quite happy with that. I'm probably going to leave it as it is. In terms at the moment, there isn't really any other decoration you can buy. So I think as far as it'll go, yeah, I think that's good. So we will... Now, do we have a t-shirt wall down here, or do we have like bags and stuff? I think I'm going to have t-shirt wall, to be honest. Is it just me, or does that look like it just bends slightly? It's not quite... Yeah, it's not quite lined up, is it? But I think it's about as close as you're going to get it, really. It's really awkward to do with no snapping, so you can't really tell from other angles. It's a bit wide there, isn't it? I think that's probably the issue there. We'll leave it for now. So we've got these bags over here. So our t-shirts are going to run all the way along the wall to meet those there. So then we've got like a bit of an area here which we'll decorate with plants and other bits and pieces. Jeans, I want to have another few racks of those. So then we're going to get t-shirts to about here somewhere. So then this sort of square area here currently has nothing in it. And t-shirts are going to run, I think we'll have maybe another rack of them here, perhaps. And maybe this far corner we'll keep for our own stuff. So we'll maybe run them to about here. So this corner here can be our own caps and all that kind of stuff. And we've got a nice little cubby hole there for something. It looks almost made for something, doesn't it? That little spot there is clearly made for something, but what have we got that would fit nicely? We could put the caps in there, but it's a bit of a walk-in. That's what I was Doesn't really fill the space, does it? Just feels made for something. I don't think that's what it's made for, but it feels made for something. We'll think of something. So yeah, let's grab all of our headsets and all that kind of stuff and bring them over here. It's like tech corner. Then you've got your caps, fragrances. I think we'll move these. I don't think that's for there. Something goes there, but I don't know what. We'll figure it though. I think we could have two, because these sell pretty quickly actually. We could have a second headset thing there, which will go to about here somewhere. So if we buy one of those, since we've just about got enough money to buy something, I think we can just about afford a headset rack. So let's have one of those. Let's put that there. So yeah, we'll have headsets along the back wall then. So then we would now. Should we go t-shirt rack here and here and then have some of our own? Yes, I think we will. I think we will. So we'll have a couple more t-shirt racks. Just think they'll add a little bit of color to the area. So we'll get a couple more of those, which is the advanced one, which is this one. I'll have a couple of those. Like that. Looks good. It's a shame they're just a little bit too tall, isn't it? If they were like to there, that'd be perfect. But that's not really what they're made for. But yeah, then this is going to be our other bits and pieces. So we'll break off from those with some caps, I think. So I'll get the other ones as well. We could buy maybe another cap rack. Couldn't we? We could probably get another 2 cap racks and have 4 different types of cap available. Or maybe 5. They don't take up much room, do they? Should I buy another 3 or another 2? I think I'm going to buy another 3. I'm going to go out another 3 of those. We'll bring the phone cases over as well. Let's get another 3 cap racks. We'll also take this over with us. Be placed. I think we must have spent more time like designing the store and placing stuff than I have open and possibly even doing wholesale. I think most of this game is actually about designing the store. It's probably what's the most fun actually. Now will something just squeeze there? Maybe the bags would go there. It's probably the most fun aspect of the game, actually, is designing the store. I wish there was more stuff you could put in it, decoration-wise. That would fit there quite nicely, actually, if we just gave it like a little bit of a gap so it's got a small gap either side. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Now, we haven't got anything for this, so maybe we'll just put some decoration here. I might buy a mannequin or something and put it there. It just fills the space, doesn't it? I don't think we've got anything we can really put in there. It's a shame you can't buy clutter, really. I mean, we could stack some boxes or something, pretend it's like a staff area. But yeah, we'll leave it for now. I might put a mannequin in it later. So, what else have we got then? We've got phone cases. We've got our fragrance. So these can all be like a middle aisle type thing, can't they? So if we kind of do that here somewhere. So we could probably do with another 2 smartwatch holders. Because why not? Let's see. 2 smartwatch holders. Let's go for another 2 of those. There we go. For some reason, that wouldn't let me place it that way around. I was really struggling to get that facing the right way for some reason. There we go. Right, so that's the smartwatches taken care of. Next, I think we should have... Now, would phone cases, actually? Would phone cases work down here? Bit of a weird hidden away thing, like nobody would ever see them. I mean, they do, but you have to come right in to find them. And in real life, you would never do that. If you hide your stock around corners, not only are you promoting theft, but also nobody would ever see them to buy them, would they? Let's try and keep it somewhat realistic. So yeah, I don't think so. We'll have those over here somewhere. So we'll probably go with fragrances next. So they can have a little bit of a gap. Move this out the way. Actually got no idea where we're going to put those phone cases, but find somewhere. Give these a little bit of a gap each because they're available on all sides for sale, unfortunately. I suppose they don't have to be. We could remove a label. It's not too bad, though. That's not too bad. I suppose we could do with another bag rack, really. Do you think that's enough? I mean, we only sell one type of bag, so we could do with some more bags, couldn't we? I'll put that there for now. Maybe phone cases would be better on the end there, and then the bags could have their own... Because we need to sell, I don't know, 3 types of bag at least. I mean, we don't really want to sell one bag, do we? So let's move phone cases over here. I think it'll be... Yeah, that's better. Because I think we can get 2 of these on here. Yeah, we can get another phone case, so we could design another 4 different types of phone case, and that will slide on there quite nicely. And then this could go over here, where the headsets used to be, actually. We could have like a little bag section. We've still got mugs as well, which I'd like to sell more of. So we'll buy a couple we'll buy another phone case rack. So we'll buy one of those and we'll buy another coffee mug rack as well. I might stop selling this particular one because I didn't paint the bottom of it and it always annoys me. Or maybe just remake it. That's that. That can go there. Not bad. Not too bad. So yeah, we just need to put something in there. I think I will put like a mannequin or something, or I guess we could just put a plant in there. Or a mannequin, or both. We could do both. So yeah, we'll probably do that. Let's move some of these out of the way, though I do intend to use a couple of them. I think what we'll do, while it's pitch black, is we'll move some of these lights. Might go a bit dark over there. We'll see how it goes. So let's try and get this sort of lighting finished with the spotlights. Maybe we should start on the angle there, actually. Too many signs. I wish you could box things back up again. I know we could sell them, but we'll only have to rebuy them. Yeah, move them over there. Should we have it like that, or... what should we do? And then go curve now, maybe? Try it. Not too bad. You don't really need them over here, that's the problem. Maybe move that slightly in. Move this one over. I think it'll look okay when it's done. It's just a bit awkward to do. Right, so then that one's there, that one's there. So then this one comes more on an angle again. To head back up the store towards that one. Doesn't help when you keep running into stuff, because just keep running into racks and stuff like that. So if we move that one, I think that will about do it. If we move that, don't really need it, do we? The only reason I'm sort of having them is because it matches the other side of the store. Kind of. But even then, I think I've gone wrong somewhere, haven't I? Definitely gone wrong somewhere. Let's put one in the middle. Move that out of the way. Okay, well, we've kind of got a ring of lights. So we kind of have our ring of lights, which point at all the walls. It's fairly even coverage, I would say. So then we don't need these above the checkouts. Can you sell lights? Yes, you can. So let's make sure we definitely want to sell them. Have we got enough lighting? More or less. I'm going to get some more circular lights anyway and fill in like empty spaces. I think we have, though. I think we have. So I think I am going to sell these center ones. Okay. They could probably be slightly better spaced and a bit more even, but... Well, they could. They could definitely be, but... I'll figure that out and maybe do a little bit of that between episodes. We kind of got the gist of it. And then I'll put the other lights in as well at some stage, if not in the video. Right, so... All that's done really is made it so that I can see what I'm doing, although we still need to buy some, like I say, some circular lights so I can see in the middle, but... I think some bags over here. How do we want these, though? Because I can't really put... I could put two side by side. You're only going to get two. I quite like the idea of having three. So what if we get rid of this plant? Move it to here. We should get three in there, shouldn't we? Let's get two more bag racks. I think what I'm also going to do while we're standing around doing nothing, should we see if we can earn an awful lot of money? Because why not? Not really, but we can earn 45,000 for those. 48,000. Not a great deal compared to the last video where we were raking in hundreds of thousands. Which one's best to make then? Pretty much the same, aren't they, really? You get better deal there, isn't it? So we'll take that deal. North Slope grey jeans. Don't know if we've got enough stuff. Where are they? North Slope grey jeans. The North Slope grey jean, that's the one. I need 107 of them. We need to buy some coloured fabric, plastic buttons and cheap zippers. I will buy 200 of that. 200 of that. Actually, we might as well just buy like 100 of everything that we generally are going to need. Big one of that because we're having more of them. Another 100 of those. 100 of those. Get another 100 rubber. It's expensive, but we might as well because we're going to need it anyway at some point for new stock. So we might as well buy it now while we can. think that basically keeps stock levels high. Iron buttons, I can't remember which items use those. We've got 100 of them anyway. We obviously bought them for something. Black fabric we'll get 200 of because we're about out of that. Right, 16 grand on stock. That's fine. You can make me 107 of these now. Right, while they all get made, we shall... a couple of bag racks. There we go. So that's pretty good because now we can have 3 different... We could have more designs, but we can definitely have 3 designs of bags or more. We could always do a design and then a special design, regular design, special design, regular design, special design on the end or something like that. We're free. We can make our decision. I quite like that though. We've still got room for a plant just there as well to keep it nice. We can use this one over here. Like I say, we'll probably chuck a mannequin or something in there. We will have a few of these sort of dotted around the place. Some just as sort of like decoration. And then others where you would think of sitting. So most of them are going to come over here because you're going to use... They're kind of our only seating, aren't they? So you'd want some over here to when you're trying on shoes and stuff. Right, it's looking good. Looking good. We're almost finished in terms of like moving our original stock around. I think it's just these mugs, isn't it? So they can be kind of like here and then another one. Okay, I think that is almost it then for... Yeah, I think that's it for our like original stuff. So we need to buy more t-shirt racks and things like that, and then I'm going to do some more jeans. But other than buying more racks for stuff we don't yet sell, we are pretty much done, which is nice. That is nice. So I'm going to buy some more. We'll get everything in order. What I've decided is, remember when I was mentioning in the last episode, if you saw it, if you didn't, this will be news for you. I am thinking of taking like a mid-series break from this game, just for about a month, whilst some more updates come. Because there are some different economy updates and features updates and stuff coming to the game. And I don't think they're going to be that far away. I think they'll probably come within the next few weeks. But the thing I'm imagining happening is that I'm going to finish the game before they come, because I mean, look, we're earning lots and lots and lots and lots of money. I can now, I think I can, we'll just check, I can afford most of the remaining licenses, if not all of them. Just gonna check that, but I think I can. So we've got all of the cheap ones. We've got quite a lot of the expensive ones. Yes, there's these ones, 65, 42, so that's 100 grand. 20, 30, 20, 20. That's about 200 grand just here. So we still have 176,000 left. 20, 30, 35. Yeah, I think we could almost... We might not quite have enough, but we are very close. And possibly after this potential wholesale here, we can potentially buy all of the licenses. fact, we might do that at the end of the episode just to see. We'll have all of the licenses available. And then the game is done, really. All I have to do then is just place things on all of the shelving that we're about to buy. So, because that's the case, I thought we'd have a little mid-series break just for a month. And then if the updates come in that time, or the feature ones, which I think they might, or at least some will, if they do, then we've got those to play with. If they don't, then we'll just finish it perhaps, or wait a little bit longer. And then we can test them out. And if they don't arrive on time, well, that's just one of those things, and we'll have to come back to the game at a future date. But yeah, I feel like we're closing in on the end. So I'm going to take a mid-series break after this video. So we'll finish this video. We'll take a mid-series break. And then, yeah, come back in about a month or so, hopefully with some new features, and then finish the store off, basically. Let's buy another 4 of those. I don't know if it's going to take 4 or 5 of these. It might. Might take 5. We'll see. Yeah, that's the main reason for the mid-series break, really. I just don't want to finish the game and then a week later loads of new stuff drops and it's like, I've just finished. You know, how disappointing would that be? Whereas I think we're just at a point where we're almost finished. We're at a good point for getting through to the end. But we can still, you know, take a little break. We've still got something to do when we come back after a month off. And hopefully some more features as well. We can't. Yeah, they're bigger than I thought they would be. So we've actually got leftovers. Or 1 leftover. Should we do with this then? We could sell it, or we could try and squeeze it in. I guess we could try and squeeze it in, couldn't we? Just move this over slightly. That should create us enough room. So in the next episode, though, in whenever that happens, which, as I say, I don't think that'll be like so far down the line that it'll feel much like a break. I said that in the previous episode. I don't think it'll be that long. We're going to have a lot of designing to do, though, aren't we? A lot of designing. So if you think we generally do, you know, 1 per design, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 different t-shirts we now need to design, unless we do a few that are the same. Yeah, I'm going to design 30 different t-shirts in probably the next episode. Whether we'll do them all or not, I don't know. We'll have another 3 designs of caps, probably another 4 designs of phone cases, 2nd design of headsets, maybe a 3rd or 3rd or 4th. Did we just do 1 of these? No, we did do 2, didn't we? So yeah, maybe another 3rd or 4th design of smartwatch, maybe more. We have got the room for it. Another design of mug, maybe 2. And then another 2 minimum designs of bags. So we're going to be, I must be getting on for 50 designs we're going to have to get on with in the next episode. So that'll be quite a lot of stuff to do for our return episode. Right, so what should we do now? I think we shall move some of these signs. Now, do we want them this way or do we want them facing the door? I suppose, I don't know. If you have them facing the door, you can't see them from the other end of the shop anymore, I wouldn't have thought. Like, if you come in this door, yeah, you can't read jeans, can you? I think it's better on an angle. Obviously, if you come in this door, but then you can read you can't read the back of the sign, can you? There's only a one-way sign. But then you can see the jeans, they're right in front of your face, so why would you need the sign? I think it will have them tilted. diagonally, because then you can see them from both entrances this way. Not that it makes any difference whatsoever. It's purely aesthetics, but shoes can be like this. What else have we got? Bags. We know where they are now. They're over here. Headsets have moved the other way. Nope, that's the wrong way. What else have we got? And headsets, they need to come over here. T-shirts are just going to be generally just here. So probably don't need as many signs now. We put this one like that. So then as you walk in this way, you can see T-shirt. And then the other T-shirt can be over this end, facing the way it currently is. Or people who walk in this door over here who can't tell that T-shirts are just there. There we go. Smartwatches. Can be there. You know what would be nice is if these signs actually mattered as well. When I say that's nice, I don't know if you really want customers that stupid, but it might be a bit of a pain. I think we've got everything, haven't we? We have. I don't know why I'm loading up here. Just thought we'd go on a quick... might as well take this down before I forget. You don't need to load it up here, though. You can load it up from anywhere. Right, where are we taking this? To the airplane. Okay, so another just shy of $50,000 back into the account, which is basically, well, it's more than covered all that stock we bought and everything we just bought for the store in this episode, all the racks and stuff. It's covered all those costs, hasn't it? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the licenses and then we can set another wholesale going. Because it's still early enough in the day that if we spend slightly too much and we're running low on wages, it won't matter. So let's buy all of the licenses. Licenses. Oh, there we go. We're on them. All right, let's just buy all of the remaining licenses then. So I'll have that one, please. And this one, please. That one. We probably won't even sell half of this stuff. That's the other problem, though, is it, you know when you, like, set stuff to be made, you don't actually know, unless you go in store, what you're actually selling and what you're not selling. I've got a rough idea of what we're selling. But if you don't keep track of that, because we won't sell all of these shoes because we don't have enough racks. So we won't sell all of them. We'll have the option to, but we won't sell them. You have to remember what you do and don't sell. Because I sell like 2 colours of certain brands. You have to remember, because there's nowhere that tells you, yeah, you sell this, or you've got this many in stock, or whatever. It doesn't tell you that anywhere. And there we go. We have bought everything. We've got $55,000 remaining. We've bought all of the licenses. Don't think there's anything missing. Nope, we've got all the licenses. So that's all of the licenses done. This is what I was saying, you see. We're so close to finishing the game. This is why I'm just taking a small break. Just to see if any features make it in time before we finish entirely. Because we have everything. I have all of the employees, apart from some store restockers, which we probably will now need to hire because the store is so massive. There's no way they're going to keep on top of it. And Benny, occasionally to work the checkout when I don't fancy it. We've got all of that. We've bought all of the stuff in terms of in here, or in the store rather. We've bought absolutely everything there is to buy, apart from the security gate, which we could buy, I guess, for aesthetics. We could buy these. We don't need them, but we could have them. They never get time to leave the store anymore, though, because Electra just comes and kicks them before they even make it out the store. But apart from that and the sale signs, which we still haven't had, we actually have everything in here as well. So, yeah, we're kind of finished, aren't we? We are kind of finished. So that t-shirt's done though. So now let's get some more racks for some t-shirts though. So we go with this design or that design. I think I'll buy. Let's see. 2. So that's 4 of those. Yeah, I'll buy 4 of these. And we'll buy 4 of those. And we'll see what kind of design we can make. So let's buy 4 of those. 4 of those. Let's have a look for a wholesale just in case there's anything amazing. There you go, 116,000. So we'll be straight away back to being very, very lucrative almost immediately. So we'll sell some H&N blue sneakers. Which we've never made before. Where are these there? H and N. Or HN. There we are. Blue sneakers. What do we need? 116. We need some basic pattern paper. Wow, we've not had to really use basic pattern paper. Buy some of that then. Basic pattern paper. Let's buy 200 of those. It's nice that that's actually getting used. I was beginning to think nothing would ever use basic pattern paper. Right, we want 116 of those. Set them going. And we want the t-shirt racks. Did we buy these? We did, didn't we? Out here. By the time we finish this, put these in place, it'll be about the end of the episode, but I'm pretty sure we'll probably have about $166,000 in the bank as well by then. This is what I'm kind of imagining if we do this. For the one there. Might be a slight overhang, but... could leave a gap. Could leave a gap, though. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. If we do the same here, and we'll just finish it off with a line of that. Let's do the large ones. Large. So you don't want them too close, because then you can't get down here to grip these, can you? So we're going to have to leave a bit more space than that, I think. I think between the episodes, because I don't think we're going to get time today, I will buy some more lights. I will do the lights between the episodes. So when you come back for the next one in a few weeks' time, it'll at least be well lit. Right, if we do that and put that here somehow. It's not going to quite fit, is it? Or is it? It does, but then that's a bit tight. Maybe we should have just gone with small ones instead. Oh, we can come slightly further forward, I guess. You kind of want everything to be roughly in line there, don't you? I mean, it sort of works because you can't... I can't get down there, so they probably can't get down there either. That's annoying. It doesn't matter because you don't need to... You know, nobody's going to come and try and get to these ones. So it is only for that, but... So close. I think we're just going to have to slightly extend past. Not by a lot, but just a little bit. Yeah. Which I guess is not... We could do that, actually. We could start it here. That was going to be our central walkway, though. That's my only thing on that. But then it would replicate what you see up there, is what I'm thinking. Let's see. I'm going to grab a light, though, because lights don't we really need. Let's buy some. I'm going to buy a couple of circular lights. I'm not going to place them where they're going to go, but I want them just so we can see. Interior, let's get a couple. I've not actually tried this ceiling lamp. I don't know if that's better than the ceiling circular light, to be honest, or whether it's the same. We've already got these, so we'll stick with them. Now, where are they? There they are. Got a couple of these just up here somewhere so I can actually see what we're doing. Okay, let's go and grab the others. Let's leave a similar size gap to up there. Like that. And line it up a bit better. There we go. And then we'll put that other one in the middle there. Actually, not too bad, is it? It's not too bad. We'll see how it looks. We may have over purchased, but that's not actually as bad as I thought. So I did want to keep this sort of central walkway. But that's not too bad because you can still walk through here. It's not like it's a massive issue, and I think it'll look really nice when it's got t-shirts on it because it'll look fuller. There's still plenty of room. Still got an aisle there. That's not too bad. We've still got two small ones left, I think. So I sort of miscalculated the size of everything there. So we could either sell these or see how they look on the ends. I think we'll place them on the end, but then not on the end of there, though, because then that would be weird. So it has to be on the end of there only. I feel like we need something there now. I feel like we need something there. But unfortunately, even if we had a small one, all that means is it doesn't have a back one on it. They're the same width, so it would overhang and look strange. So what can we put just there to dress that up a little bit? I don't think there is anything, is there? Particularly. I mean, we could put like a plant or something. Or a sign. Maybe we could put a sign or something, or a mannequin. Maybe we'll put a mannequin. We'll put a mannequin there. Let's buy another couple of mannequins. We need to buy them anyway, because I'll have them in all the windows as we go. Buy a couple of mannequins. See how a mannequin would look just here. Yes, that's the way to do it, I think, because we could even put like a couple of mannequins here, you know, like they do in the shops where they kind of face each other or something, so we could have one there and one here. That's good. Then they can talk to each other as well, so they won't get lonely. Yeah, that's good. That's good. When they're wearing our gear as well, yeah, it'll lighten it up in here a bit. So all we need then is some jean racks, and then I think we're almost done. I don't really want this, even though this isn't the main entrance. The main entrance is over here. I kind of want to leave this as like a main entrance because I feel like most people would use the middle door to come in. I don't know why. I just get that feeling that most people would use the middle door. So, but you come in here. It's you can come in, get anywhere without tripping over stuff. Come in here. Like I say, I feel like this is going to be quite well used. The jeans will be to there, but it's a similar type of deal, and there as well. So I'll leave the entrances quite open, just because I like the feel of it. So, if that's what we're doing, I want to buy probably another 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 jean racks. And then maybe a few small ones, but we'll do those afterwards. So 10 jean racks. 10 of those. Sounds like our wholesale is finished. Can go about there. White lined up. There we go. Wish I could just bring all of these boxes inside, rather than have to keep going backwards and forth. You could just drag it over or something. Not bad. We'll line it up afterwards. Just want to kind of grab them now. Not too bad, not too bad. Right, how in line are they? Generally, everything is not too bad, is it? Right, so that can come about here somewhere. These ones go a little bit close to the t-shirts. Might have to move over slightly, actually. I'll have quite that gap. As it just gets a little bit tight. As I said before, I kind of want to keep this store the kind of store that I wouldn't mind walking around, where it's not too cluttered and tight for space. Somewhere where you can feel like you can breathe when you're looking at stuff. Not bad. I think they'll look better when they've got stuff on them. They look a bit odd at the moment because we've got no other jeans on them. And because it's a slightly tighter gap between them than I had over here. I preferred the wider gap, but then it would crash into our mannequins and these side ones. Well, I guess we don't need these really, but I don't mind them now they're here. So maybe we'll go slightly further over. That's a little bit better, isn't it? It's a bit closer to being even, and it's not too far over. Yeah, that's not bad. So I think if we just get 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe mini ones, I think that's done. We'll get 4 mini ones, and we'll have another look. And then I think that might be, apart from a few plants and things, we'll buy a few of those as well. Let's buy another 5 of those. 5 of these. Another 4. For now, another 4 mannequins. Just to dress the place up a little bit, but we'll finish that off next time as well, though. Then we do the massive amount of stock that we're going to have to do in the next episode. It's going to be unreal. I'll probably spend an hour or so just making stuff and designing stuff and things like that. Maybe more than an hour. Could take a very long time. Never did put a mannequin over here, did we? For this plant, let's do that. Better. It's that space. Might have to buy a couple more mannequins. I bought 4 to put in either side of the window, but we'll probably have to get more. I just got a Steam achievement for 200 decorations. We're not even finished yet. There, I think it's one more for here, I think. And then that should be the genes complete. It's just a case of the plants and all that stuff there, ready to put in somewhere. So I think it's just this gap we're filling. There we go. Good. Space is quite nice. I do wish you could put some more of these down, but I really do wish you could put some seating down. If we could just have like a bench seating down here, like in like an L shape, so you can sit down over here and sit down over here. It would just seem quite realistic, where you would sit down and try on your shoes and stuff. That would be so much better. I don't think we can. Right, so let's take these down to the ship. And we'll come back, take a sort of last look, make sure we're on the right lines, which I believe we are. And that might do us for today. Nice. 145,000. Which is pretty good to say we now have everything. The only things left are the sale signs. And then the other vehicles, really, which you just don't need because of this auto load and auto unload. You just don't need a bigger vehicle than this. It's not really necessary. Okay, so let's put a few plants around then, and then I think we will end. So that one over here somewhere. We'll have some more seating over here. I think we will carry on with the, even though these are t-shirts over in this end. I feel like you should have more. I guess I could double these up and have them like, if they were close together like that, maybe they didn't quite touch. If they touched, they'd be like little seats, wouldn't they? But they don't quite touch, so we'll keep them separate, even though it looks kind of weird. But we can put some plants over here. Come down here with these. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this long rearranging of the store episode. On my timer, I am about an hour and 9 minutes into this video now. So it's a long one. As these ones have tended to be, actually. Factory Outlet seems to be a game that suits a slightly longer video than some other ones. Usually because there's so much to do in terms of like designing or something like that, or doing a bit of wholesale that takes a while or something like that. Right, so I think could do a plant in every space. We have to buy some more plants at some stage. Yeah, I will have to buy some more plants as the last one. Probably, do we need that many plants though? Don't know if we do actually. I might have plants there because that's kind of like that. I don't think you'd need plants near the... What a plant over here. I think we'll just have... I'll get some more of these because we can just have a greater seating area here. One is not enough, is it? But if we had sort of back to back, we'll go back to back down there, or maybe even 3. But probably back to back. So we'll go back to back with those. So I'll buy some of those between the episodes. We go back to back so everybody can sit down, try the shoes on. So yeah, otherwise though, pretty good. So let's have a look then. So we're going to have our t-shirts there, and then we've got another 30 to design, was it that I said? Quite a lot then. We've got space for some more shoes, not many, but we've got some we can have. I guess if we really, really, really wanted to, we could come down here with another shoe wall down to here. So we'd have a shoe wall coming down here, leave enough space to get around the back for the jeans. And then this would be like the whole shoe section. We could do that. We could do that. We'll see how we go. I might do that. I might put another wall down here and put shoes on there as well. So then we've got like a shoe section. Then we've got the jeans, and we've got plenty of them then as well. So I might do that actually. It will feel a bit more closed off, but it will give us a lot more space to put shoes in. Then we've got the jeans, which I think is pretty good. We've got plenty of spare racks for different brands. T-shirts, again, we've got plenty of spare racks now for various different brands. Got the mannequins dotted around the place, probably get some more. I'll sort the lighting out between the videos at some point and finish off doing the signs and things as well. So all of that will be done. I won't do, whether I decide to do it or not, I won't do the shoe wall. If we do a second one, I'll wait and bring you back for that, and we'll do that in the next one, probably. Need to do some more designs, but all this is our own design section, which looks quite nice. I like the fact it's got its own space now as well. I know it kind of did before, but we had it in 2 different sections of the store. I like it in its own spot. That's quite nice. That's quite nice. And then, of course, we have our own little section here for changing rooms, which is quite nice. Feels quite chilled over here as well. It's quite nice. How is it from behind the thing here? Quite nice. I like it. What do you think, Jimmy? Do you like it? You like it? Oh, yes, he likes it. He nodded. He likes it. Good. Well, I'm happy with that. So like I say, we're going to go on a mini break now from this game. It'll probably be about a month, I would say. So call it 4 weeks. Hopefully by that time, some updates have come with some more features we can test out. If not, then we'll probably finish it anyway and then maybe revisit it at some point down the line. But yeah, hopefully we'll have some features to look at, because I think basically in the next one, once we've got the designs done for the t-shirt wall and some more designs over there and bought all of the licensed stuff that we need to fill the gaps, we're pretty much done then. We'll open for a few days and do some more wholesale and things and maybe try and get up to $1 million. And then that'll be game complete, I would say. So we might try and get level 100 and $1 million or something like that. And that will be game complete. But I think for now, we are done. It's been a busy one. But if you have enjoyed the episode, make sure you leave it a like. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you for another video very soon.